Hey, thank you for coming by. Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 3rd of August, 2015. And we've got one more month on the summer. It's amazing how this summer seems like it's zoomed along. It's been a great summer. Really great. From Toronto, then I went up to Washington. It's just, I've had a wonderful summer seeing a bunch of my friends. It's just been fantastic. Okay, so speaking of friends, one of my very, very dear friends is a person named Denise Brennan, who's a dear friend of many, many people. And for anybody new who's watching this who didn't know Denise, originally Denise, when I met her, was Larry Brennan, who it was a top executive in the Church of Scientology, right? And I got to know him and we got to become very dear friends. And he shared with me that he was always felt like he was a woman. And he was actually going to go through the transition to become one. And I and many of his good friends got to go through this with him. It was really pretty neat. And he did it publicly too, which was really cool too. So how that came about was he was going to go to, one of our friends has parties on the East Coast, SP parties, and gives awards and stuff like that. And he was going to go to one finally. And he said, now he's turned into Denise, right? Now he's a woman and he's done all kinds of therapy and physical changes and all kinds of things. And now he's a woman, and now she's a woman, and no longer, it has anything to do with Larry Brennan. Is now Denise Brennan. And we all went and got these dresses from, this really, really neat store online. And in honor of her, she loved purple, so I got a purple one. And she was going to go to this party. And she said, but Tori, I really don't want to be the talk of the party. And I said, Denise, that is all this party is going to be talking about, unless you go online first and tell your story. Why don't you just start a thread and tell your story? And it was fantastic. I mean, truly and fantastic for all of us, everyone who got to go through it with her. And it's still online. You can read it. It's called My Story, Just Me. That's right. And it's a beautiful story. And it was wonderful for her because there were all kinds of things that came out that she remembered and was able to look at and kind of either shed or celebrate. It was really cool. And in the middle of it, she, as a woman, she loved fairies. And so she had a mantle that you could see behind her on her YouTube site with all these fairies on the mantle. Okay, so now time rolls on, and it looks like she's going to pass away. And she wanted to give her fairies to various different friends. And she told me on the phone she was going to send me one of her fairies. And I'd rather have her stay alive, obviously, as would everyone. But it was a big honor that she was going to give me one of her fairies. So I really love her. I mean, everyone who knows her loves her tons to this day. And we miss her. So now it's been about a year and I didn't ever get the letter. And so, I mean, I never got the fairy. I never got it. And lately, just in the last few days, I've been really feeling her around me. And I don't know why, I have. And I'm a big, strong believer in we're kind of like radios. And if you put your antennas up, spirits will often get in touch with you that are close to you. And I know a lot of people that are atheists and they won't believe that at all, and that's fine. You don't know, like I told my roommate John Dries before he passed away, he was a big, strong atheist. And I said, you know what, you really don't know. You don't know, and I don't know what happens afterwards. I said, maybe it's nothing more than you raise your hand and you say, I need some help. And maybe there's a big army out there that goes, wow, this guy needs some help. Let's go over and help him. But if your arm isn't up, if you don't say, I need some help, they're not going to know, right? And they'll zoom on. Anyway, well, I'm not really an atheist. I'm an agnostic. He changed like that, And so, again, we knew, he wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. 2 days after he passed away, his phone rang and it said John Dries. And for me, that was like, all right, he made it. But this is about Denise. And so today I open up the door, having been, feeling her and thinking about her. I open up my front door and here is this huge, gigantic box, right? And I had just ordered one of those bracelets for my friend Lori in honor of Lori, because that's a whole nother thing online on Facebook. But it's a really neat bracelet that I thought I'll get one too in honor of her and women, you know, and kind of in honor of no more disconnection and reconnection of families and children and their parents. And that was all what it meant to me. And so I thought, God, did they put that bracelet in this huge box? And then I open it up, and here's this letter. It's a little short note, and it says, June 25th, 2015. Dear Tori, this has been tucked away in a cubby for almost a year, waiting for me to send it to you. With many apologies for the long delay, here is the fairy from Denise's collection, which she seemed to choose for you. In parentheses, that was the sense Kim and I got as we looked over her collection. I almost could hear her say, that one's for Tori. It's little, but full of love and very powerful. May you enjoy. Big hugs, Robin. Thank you so much. So much. So I'm going to open it right now. So it's in this big white box. Did I show you the box? Here's the box. So great. I mean, it's just so wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it pretty is. It is. It's so pretty. Oh, can you see it? She's so, wait, let me get all my hands off of it. Look how pretty she is. Look how pretty she is. Ah, beautiful. And she's got lilac, which is, we both love purple lilac. Look how pretty she is. Ah, I love that. Oh, that is so wonderful. Oh, it really touches my heart. Thank you so much. Ah, Denise, we love you. And to everyone who helped her, thank you too, because a lot of people helped her. And it's been a really great thing for all of us. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. It was just kind of a neat thing. I saw it and I thought I'm going to make a YouTube video about it. So there you go, to my dear friend, Denise Brennan. I love you wherever you are. I hope you're flying high. And I'm sure she is celebrating whatever with everyone. She's a character and a half. So there you go. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.